So, here's the exciting end of the day report, complete with Gracie panting. So, we got here pretty early this morning because I had a lot of work to do over in the garden area. Lauren hunted down organic vegan soil. Now, I know a lot of you have no interest in that, but any of you that do have an interest in that, I just roll vegan, so that's what I do. And I roll organic. That's also what I do. So it's very interesting trying to find a combo of vegan and organic soil and products. And a lot of smaller companies are actually making those right now. But because they're smaller companies, they really can't afford the cost usually for what it takes to certify something organic here in the United States. So interestingly enough, the bigger companies are the ones that are able to afford not just the cost of the certification, but all the requirements. It has to be X amount of feet away from the street. It has to this, it has to that. So, you know, it's a little prohibitive for the smaller veganic gardening companies. So, but we found it. We found soil and then some nutrient mixes and things that we need for that. So yesterday I went over, I drove over in Tampa and picked all of that up from a lovely place called Grace's Garden Center. Isn't that great? Anyhow, I picked that up yesterday and I brought it here this morning. What you need to know is that the bags of the mix weigh 60 pounds each. That is quite a bit more than half my weight. So it took a minute. I had 4 of those, and then I had I think 2 cubic bags of compost and composted soil. So that all had to come out of the truck, and I wanted to get that done before we started doing anything else today, because it did rain for a couple hours in the middle of the day. So we got here, we got that done, got the gardening area taken care of and arranged again. Got the garden wet, although what's starting to happen here in Florida right this second, for those of you that are not Floridians, is that we are moving out of our dry season and into our wetter season, which, as you know, leads into things like hurricane season, for example. So I'm looking at the weather over the next week. It looks like there's going to be more precipitation. There has been some precipitation this week, and I just want to keep giving the little planties that I have there, the ones that I brought over in containers and bags, and then my little sweet potato patch, my funny little sweet potato patch. I wanted to get that all wet down really good for at least once during the week. So I got all of that done. Of course, I anticipated doing 1,000 things when I got here. I was going to lay down the ground cloth. I was going to put together the raised beds. I was going to get all that soil in the raised beds. Did any of that happen? What did happen this week was yesterday, Nair brought her guys over here, and they literally finished up everything that need to be finished inside the container, outside the container. They put back in the stove top. They fixed the water and the water pressure. Oh my God, they did so much. Now, my understanding is we still have one little problem that showed up yesterday, and that seems like our tankless water heater, the hot water heater, is triggering the fuse to turn off. You know, it's popping the fuse. So we have the electrician coming here next Saturday to work with that, but that's no problem. I don't Oh my God, it's like, I don't know, 90 some odd degrees out here in the rain. Okay, so hot water is not exactly what we need right now. So nevertheless, they've finished all the work they needed to do, and there's another video out here if you want to check it out, of the inside, and then a short video of the outside where they finished all the painting and the staining and the blah, 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 all that stuff. So that's where everything sits. Now, what does that mean for me living on the property? Am I moving in tomorrow? No, I am not. We are once again stuck with county. So the county declined all of the paperwork from the architectural engineer and insists that I must find a private provider to do all this work and all of these inspections. Now, I would love to do that. We tried that once before. We called about 5 people. We got a call back from one person, and at that point in time, Nair and another general contractor friend of hers said, well, you know, we do these architectural engineer inspections for things that are completed in Dade and Hillsborough and Pinellas County, obviously not in my county. So we're back to looking for private providers. We literally placed a call to 25 within the state starting Thursday. We have heard back from no one yet. We will keep pursuing that. I'm not sure what this entails or what it will cost, but it looks like it is my only way. It is my only get out of jail free card. Not exactly free, but you know what I mean. So we're going to keep pursuing that. And in the meantime, I'll be coming back next week. I'm going to continue to work on the garden. I cannot live here, but I could sleep in my truck. I do have running water. Not that I would ever do anything illegal. But just saying, I might visit here and get some work done on the weekends. So stay tuned. As soon as I know, you will know. And in the meantime, Gracie and I wish you freedom for yourself and your life. And of course, we send you tons of love. We send you tons of love. I am very clear that it is love versus fear. Those are the two main forces on the planet. So I keep sending love because I'm not interested in getting caught up in fear at this particular moment in my life. So I am pushing the other button. Love? Yes. Boop. Love? Yes. Boop. I encourage you to keep looking for a way to bring yourself into that state also. So in the meantime, we send you our love, and we'll see you next week.